I'm Brian from GitHub, and I am really happy to be here. I love this conference. I feel like I was just talking to a friend of mine recently about coming to Velocity, and I was explaining this as this is the place where the people that actually make the internet work come to share stories about the things that they learn. So I thought I would share a story of something that we learned this year working on some new product stuff. So it was about 7 years ago, actually, just 7 years and a month, I suppose, that the first commit was made to the GitHub repository. So 7 years. It seems kind of a long time now. And it was pretty soon after that, actually, that we're talking to people at conferences like this about the product. We're really excited. It's going to be great. And people were excited, but they were, oh, it's this website, github.com. I don't know about that. What we want, though, is an enterprise version of GitHub. And we're like, OK, what does that mean, though? I don't know what that means. And so talking to those folks, what enterprise software meant, certainly in 2011, was on-premise software. That was sort of synonymous at this point. So that means that we looked at solving this problem of taking the entire code base and transforming that from a website and making that into a VM that you would run on your own hardware. And we're like, wow, people want to do this, right? This is the thing. They want to run this internally. It's going to be great. Someone's going to have to admin this box. Probably some of you were in the room. And that was great, and it worked well, and it was scaling up to pretty large numbers of customers. And over the years, we've talked a little bit more and more with those big customers to figure out, again, what this definition of enterprise software really means. And these are big companies. I mean, it's almost hard for me to understand what it might be like to look at an engineering organization with tens of thousands of developers that work there. And we're talking to folks, actually, they're more proud of shutting down data centers than they are of opening them up. They're looking at investing more and more of their time and money into sort of flexible infrastructure. And so when we kind of peeled away the curtains of understanding what actually does enterprise software mean today, I think there's two tenets that I would suggest if you're considering sort of porting a SaaS app into an enterprise product that we need to consider. And I have 3 images here just because they're super fun, so I'm going to go to this one now. So these 2 tenets. The first one is data isolation. So what we mean by that is I want all my stuff in one place, and I want it separate from everybody else's stuff, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is internal authorization, authentication, right? I want to make sure that whatever identity management system I'm using internally, I can use for this product, so I can take care of all that stuff in one place. And the best part is there's no step 3, right? You get to a point where you realize, oh, it's just these 2 things. Like, that's actually, today, what enterprise software means. And so I'm incredibly proud to say that last week, we just launched GitHub Enterprise 2.0, and you can actually run that, as of now, on AWS. And that's going to be a huge improvement for these companies that are going to be able to, again, move that out to virtualized infrastructure, not have to deal with that hardware. And so I think the big lesson that we learned this year is that enterprise software, it turns out the cloud was enterprise the whole time. So thanks very much. We've got a little animation I'd love to show you guys at the booth later on if you haven't seen that yet. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later.